Hey y'all, welcome to Life Her Podcast. This is a previously recorded conversation between myself and the Queen of Rap, Trina, which I call her Katrina Taylor. This conversation was amazing just to even speak with someone that lost their mother. And as most of my listeners know, that I lost my mother as well. And we both had a heartfelt conversation, and it felt so good to talk to someone that is feeling the same feelings as you and having that same mindset. And since then, we usually just check on each other. I know I check on Trina to make sure she's cool, especially due to the holidays. Um, I just really hope you guys enjoy it. It's really deep, it's really real, and I hope you gain something from it. Thank you. Tune in. Just waiting on the Hi, Trina.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Nice to talk to you.
Nice to talk to you. You look pretty.
Thank you.
We just gonna get straight to the point.
Okay.
I love conversations and just like we just known each other forever.
Okay.
You know, it's on some real stuff.
Okay, I like that.
But
okay.
So basically, what I see that you have a lot of businesses going on, and you had some music recently had came out with an artist. What other things that you do besides rapping yourself?
So much stuff. Actually, right now I'm running my label, which is Rockstar Music Group. I'm really excited about it. It's been like a up and down for me. Actually, when I started, before I even signed artists, I signed a few artists, maybe 8, and I actually went in with a partner and who was my business manager at the time when I was doing my album to get a deal for the label. And it kind of got sidetracked and it didn't go good. So it kind of put me in a bad space. I felt like I let the artist down because I wasn't able to give what I wanted to give. We put out a compilation, which was pretty good. And, you know, I just always preach to the artists to just strive and continue to work and never give up. Because sometimes, you know, it seems like a door is open and that door may be closed in your face. So you can't just rely on that, you know. And, you know, it's just one of those kind of things. So with me, that's like one of my first priorities. I have my artist, Nia, who just dropped a single, which is called Swing My Way. We just shot her video. So I'm just kind of working hands-on the CEO part of that because I am an artist. So I know how it feels when, you know, you're in your mode and you're in work mode and you want, you know, your music to be out, your project, your videos, whatever it is that you're doing, this is the time that we're in, like the time where we have the space to do a lot, yet so little. So I just got to be hands-on and I just got to encourage them to just keep going and try to do, you know, content and do stuff that's going to build your brand musically, and I'll focus on the rest. And, you know,
what difference do you see what difference you see from the 90s to now? Because I love 90s music, and today I don't feel it, honestly.
I'm a 90s like fanatic. Like I think the 90s music was the most sexiest, most fun, like most enjoying music. It was party, it was dance, it was everybody. It was really just like having a good time. 90s music gave you that vibe. It was all upbeat. It was all up tempo. Everybody wanted to just go out and have a good time or have a house party, or you just felt like you wanted to just have fun. Music now to me is all over the place. So you just have to kind of, I know for me, I just go with like whatever vibe I feel like. When I listen to the new music, if I like it, I'm like, whether I'm in a club, whether I'm in the house. Now that I've been home a lot, I've had a chance to listen to so much music. I didn't even know it was that many artists out. So just to be able to sit at home and hear so many different artists, it's an array of, it's like just a gang of different type of music. And, you know, some of it could be your speed, some of it can't be your speed. But for me, I'm an open ear. I have nieces and nephews, and when I tell you, it's like a club 24 hours at my house because they listen to everything, and I'm just like, who is this? What is this? So it's one of the kind of things. It's like I'm like a music junkie head when it comes to that. I never really judge. You know, I always try to take an artist, whether we appreciate their work or their craft or not. I always put myself in the sense of when I started, and it was a lot of records I didn't like, I didn't want to do. I did because the label wanted me to do this type of record, or this was a beat and this was the vibe, or this was the space it was in. So now I got to create a record and I don't even really feel like that space, you know? So I just look at artists and I'm just like, you know, with artists, you have to allow us to have that freedom to be like, some days, you know, like me personally, I get in my moment and you'll swear I'm about to make an R&B album because I'm just in the studio, it's all slow-mo. I don't even want to do no kind of records that's fast. They're like, yo, you cannot put out an R&B album. Like, who you think you are? So I just feel like,
you gonna turn it to Beyonce?
yeah, I'm getting my Beyonce mode quick. You cannot tell me I am not about to have two Beyonce vocals pop out somewhere on one of these tracks when I'm in the studio. I feel that mode sometimes, and it just be, and I'm like, I know that's not the music everybody want to hear, especially in the club, but sometimes I'm like settled in the studio more opposed than raw, like, you know what I mean? So it's all about just, I think, the energy, the space you in, and even just for the consumers, like, you know, if something's not your vibe, just don't listen to it.
Right. So what do you think about how women don't support each other and the hate that they bring amongst each other? I personally can't stand it. It's like we got to work on ourselves and see the bigger picture of everything.
You know what? For me, I'm not a person that came up in that. I mean, honestly, hate and women not supporting each other has always been around. Women don't really support each other off TV, like in your neighborhood, just coming up. Women are just catty, emotional creatures. I came up around a lot of solid women, a lot of women that were inspiring, or my whole crew of women was, we all got to be fly. Like, you know, like my mom had like the flyest closet. So even if my friends don't have it, I'm dressing everybody up in some of my mom's clothes. Like, everybody got to be fly. So I came up in more like, and my mom owned a beauty salon. So it's more uplifting women. Girl, your hair got to be on point. Get the eyebrows, edges, everything. So it's a dance. So when I started music, you know, it was a little different because I came in, it was Eve, it was Missy, it was all the girls that we kind of supported. We were all friends. So it was a different kind of turning point to after later, it kind of, you know, it started spreading. And I'm a woman, I'm always like about wanting to see the next woman fulfill her space. You know, we're all doing, even if it's the same thing, we're doing it differently in some kind of way. And nobody can do what you do, how you do it. I don't care if it's the walk, your talk, your laugh, your extra little whatever that sauce is that you have, nobody can do that besides you. So I just don't see, you know, why women, but I do see, because I know how women are. Women are just that kind of way. They're catty, and it's one of those kind of things you have to be so confident to where that doesn't affect you. You know what I mean? When I came into this game, I didn't even hear none of that, because I'm so confident. How dare you knock me off of any throne that I'm sitting on? I built this, like, you know, so that was just the energy that I came up around. So I always try to bring it around other girls, other artists, or like, girl, what you mean? Let's do the song. Let's do this, because that's what it looks. It looks good when you see all the artists together. You see women, like the women. We have a lot of guys. When you see the women on women, everybody want to see that. To me, that's amazing. Like, bodies banging, hair snatched, face on point. Everything is like it. To me, that's a movement. You know, so I don't know, maybe one day everybody will get into the space to where, you know, you get into a space. You have to have so much love and so much confidence to where you can acknowledge and you can support another woman and don't feel no type of way about it. And that don't make you feel like you're not a queen, because you are, you know. And I think I will hope more women, you know, become to go there, because I mean, that all that negative stuff, like, what does it do really? Does it pay
don't
bills?
do nothing but like waste energy and time.
No, it doesn't pay bills. It's not a therapeutic. It doesn't massage you. It doesn't feed you. It doesn't do anything that's comforting. It doesn't massage your head. It doesn't stretch your feet. So for me, no, that's not my energy. No.
I just don't have time for it. I've dealt with plenty of situations of being with women, and then they'd be intimidated by your hustle and your grind. But this is for me. This is not for you.
We got 24 hours, both of us. I don't got 25. I don't got 26. I don't have nothing more than you were given. I guess however we was brought into this earth, they gave us all 24 hours in this one day. We all have to do what we got to do for that. Some days I don't fulfill everything I want to do in my 24 hours, but that don't mean I'm mad at my girl that has fulfilled her 24 hours, or my friend. I'm supporting and pushing them, and mad if they don't fulfill their dreams or fulfill their day, because it's like, what are you doing? You're not doing nothing. Get up, get what you got to do, get your day started, exercise, eat something healthy, like get to the money all day, every day. That's my motto with all my friends. I'm like the annoying, like accountant person that's constantly like push, because I want everybody to be able to be happy, to be comfortable, to be able to live, and to like, we celebrate together. Like, that's just my life. I live like that. That's the kind of energy I bring into my circle.
Yep, and that's how it's supposed to be. I know previously you had the album The One come out, and not knowing, a month later after you lost your mom, I lost my mom too.
I'm sorry to hear that.
And that mama song, it got me by. So on so many occasions.
Yeah.
Because it hit me when you were saying like my mom warned me about the streets and how crazy people are and how it taught you different things. And my mom taught me that. She taught me love. She taught me how to support women. She taught me to be real. And your mom had the same upbringing as you. You know, she taught you that too.
Yes.
And it is just crazy. And I wanted to say, on one of your Love and Hip Hop reunion shows, it pissed me off. I ain't gonna lie. And I felt like you had up and anger in you. And I know me personally, when my mom passed, I have anger when somebody nitpick at you and keep picking with you. After so long, you gonna pick. And I just feel like that's where you got to your point like that.
I think, for sure. Because, you know, I mean, here's the thing. I'm on the show and I don't have a made-up life. I don't have any drama. My life is exactly how it plays out. I actually put my album out. I went through this situation with my ex-partner, and it didn't turn out the way it should have. Of course, I was hurt about it. I was upset. I worked on this project for almost close to 6 years. I invested so much time, money, like artistry, even the artists on the project, just being able to reach out and get these artists to do this project for me. They didn't charge me. So it's a respect to them as well. Like the whole thing, it just felt like, it just felt like the world was like I was in a building, it just came clashing on my head. And on top of that, this is just for me, but on top of that, I have artists that are signed up under me now. And now this whole building, it done pressed them down, me down to them. So now the whole thing is just like a disaster. And I don't have no worries. In the midst of that, I'm just putting my faith and strength in somebody that I trust, because this is a person that I've been knowing my entire career. So when it comes to trust, to me, that's more important than blood. Like, it's serious. Like, if you're distrust, if I can't trust you, if you're dishonest, like, that's not good for me. So I'm just in this space in the middle of all this now. I'm dealing with the album. I'm filming the show. I'm not in a space for, you know, negative. I'm not in a space for nobody's drama. And this is a show that has drama, but my drama is my life, my real life, me fighting for my album, my project. It has nothing to do with any other person. I'm not a person that picks at people. I'm not a person that get on the internet and write nasty remarks, that I don't get on your page and troll. That's not me. I don't have the time for that. I'm trying to use my 24 hours as close as I can, because I can't get everything done in those 24. So with that being said, my mom is getting extremely sick. I'm walking with a smile, but my world is completely numb, dark, and shut down. So I'm keeping the best of it. I'm trying to hold a label up. I'm trying to hold myself up. I'm trying to not let down the artists. I'm trying to do all of this. And then my partner, you disappointed me. You failed me. You wasn't truthful. You wasn't honest. You embarrassed me. You made me embarrass the people that's on my team. That it just was a whole bad thing. Now I'm on the show and I'm filming. I'm not here for drama and problems. I'm only doing favors. You want to ask me to go on a tour, people to put other girls on and stuff. Listen, I'm all about, if this is what you want to do, your career, even if I don't like your music, I'm not going to diss you or disrespect you. I don't have to listen to your music. I don't have to listen to whatever. If I like it, I do. If I don't, I don't. But the case is, I'm not going to tolerate the disrespect. I don't like disrespect because I don't give that. It's a lot of people that say my name and do a lot of stuff to me. They've been doing it for years, but you don't hear me. I don't even have the time to come back and respond. Like, really, it's these times though, I may take a drink or I may be pissed off and I'll have time. I'm human. I have time. I'm talking about I have been called everything but being nailed to the cross. I'm talking about have been to where my mom has been disrespected. So if I'm like a raging time bomb and I still haven't responded to that, because at the end of the day, that does nothing for my soul. That does nothing for healing me. That does nothing to make me to express how I feel about my mom. So none of that can invade this space that I have with me with that. I just feel like when it comes to the disrespect, don't give it, because I'm not the one for it. I don't tolerate it. I'm not a child. I'm not this. When I say I don't do disrespect, if I say somebody's beneath me, I don't mean because I've sold this many records and you've sold none. I mean beneath me, you haven't put in the work I put in. Beneath me, you are beneath me in morals. You are beneath me to talk about somebody's dead mom. You are beneath me to disrespect a person that don't disrespect. You are beneath me to go on the internet and solicit and destroy my name for no reason. I really don't even know some of the people, and that's just honest to God truth.
It's just
that's how
you're on a different level and a different path for people that even got
mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. I don't have 1 second of my 24 hours to waste. This life we live is short. We don't know if I get off this live with you, are we gonna fulfill our 24 hours? I think about it every single day. And when you lose I've lost people in my life, and it's been tragedy, but your mom is how you got into this earth. I don't even feel like in life that's fair that we have to, our mom should go. That's the most weirdest thing. If you want to, I'm a deeper person than this. I feel like I don't care whatever happens, you should be here forever. If your mom is gone, who are you listening to? This is a person that you got
that's what I'm
learning everything. You're discombobulated. So for me, I'm completely
and people will keep nitpicking with you constantly.
And I don't have the energy to respond. If I do, I'm gonna be responding every single day back and forth. That's taking me out of my element, out of my mouth, out of business, out of me doing what I gotta do. I'm still healing. I'm still trying to figure this out. I'm still like not even in the real acceptance world that when I get on the phone and I'm looking at Home Depot, I can't call my mom and say, yo, what color paint? So I don't have the time to entertain that. Keep that over there. Now when I'm filming a show, my show is about business. It's about me doing music. If I have a relationship, if I'm talking about radio, if I got to deal with Trick, if I got to deal with my cousin Joy, I want to get out their situation. I don't got nothing to do with that. I want them to stop asking me about that. It's stuff that's realistic that I really deal with. So I don't want no extra drama, because that's not my life. That's not who I am. You could go nitpick with somebody else. Look at the drama.
And put your mind is somewhere else, because that's how I am right now. I just be wanting my plain old peace, because if anything, it's like all that pain, it's like you relive it all over again.
Like a really raging, you're like a raging boxer in the ring, ready to explode. Like you have no tolerance for it, especially if you're not a person that's going out giving that type of energy. And that's not the person that I am. So I don't like all that. I stay away from all that. It's my mind is like at another place.
Well, that's good. You supposed to, you're supposed to find that peace. I be trying so hard to find that peace, but it's always like a month when I have a good month of peace. Somebody do something,
and you just get into this. Yes. Oh my goodness. No, I thought it was only me. I'm like, am I the only one living this little space? Like when you're peaceful and you're not, I'm not bothering. So I'm getting gas. I'm going to the grocery store. I'm doing my own thing. I'm trying to stay safe. I'm wearing my mask. Leave me alone, please. Like I'm not even wearing high heels. Like this is the most time I've been off my feet for 20 years. I've been working my career since I started. I have not taken a break. I have not been home since we started this pandemic for this long. So realistically, we're all tired and we don't want to be here. We just boredom. But for me, honestly, I'm bored too. And I miss like a lot of my friends and doing like things in person. But this has been the most sanctuary. And like, I think for me, this time has been like kind of a healing process as well, because I just went back on the road and started working, I would be all over the place after with my mom. So I've had nothing but time to think, to sit home, to scream, to cry, to laugh, to cook, to paint, to start planting stuff in the garden, like just doing weird stuff. Like, what am I doing? But I would have never done this had I not been home. So it's just been a moment of clarity, like a moment to just sit and reflect, and to not wear makeup, and to not have to put on clothes, and to not wear Spanx, and to not wear these high heels that hurt my feet when I'm performing. Like all this stuff, it's just like has made me appreciate so much stuff. Like, just this whole, just this moment of us being in our space.
Yeah, and just gathering up your peace and your sanity.
Yes, absolutely.
So if your mom was in front of you right now, what is something that you would say?
If she was in front of you right now? If she was in front, I don't know. I probably would be speechless. I think I would just be just staring at her, because I've asked so many questions. Like I have so many, you know what it is, every day I have so many questions. Like I want to know this, I have to ask this, I want to say this. And I think it's like breathtaking to where I probably would just like be in awe, like wouldn't say anything, like just look. I just want to see you have, like I just want to feel you breathing, you know. I don't even have words. It's just I just want you here. Like that's, I think,
just hug you.
Yeah, like I just I want to hear it when I like come to you and I say, do you know who I am? And she say, yes, I can smell you, Trina. Like she knows me. My scent is in the room. Like I know it's you. Like that's what I want. Like that's what I want.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So tell me about radio. Do you love the radio station?
And I just getting one. Okay, the radio. Let me tell you about radio. So here's the thing with radio. I do love it. Okay, because I wake up early anyway, honestly. I'm a person, I don't know why. I just jump up early. I wake up, but it's like personal time. Like I maybe just go to the bathroom. I may get something to drink. I may just start watching TV, anything. But now when it's up and my personal time has become the work time, it's a little adjusting. So, you know, I've kind of gotten adjusted to it because I'm a normal early bird anyway. It's a little adjusting when it comes to like, you know, just the rules, because it's radio, certain things we can and cannot do. A lot of stuff is repetitive. And just me, you know, I'm able to like control my whole situation. Like I could change stuff when I want to change it. I can, you know, switch it up. With radio, you got to do as according to what's on schedule. So just adapting to that. Right. Just remembering, you know, like certain things when we answer the calls, and just certain things with the callers and just stuff like that. It becomes fun because when people call in, like we do our check-ins, and when there's people like they know it's me and then they start screaming and going crazy, that kind of wakes me up in the morning. Honestly, they don't know that, but sometimes I'll be like, oh my gosh, okay, I'm on a tea or something, drinking peppermint tea in the morning, and then when they call, it's like, oh yeah, well, okay, 99 Jams, good morning. So it's like, it's kind of things refreshing, you know, just listen to the fans and just being able to see stuff as an artist, but from the radio side. Because when I started this job, they told me, it's so funny you get here every day on time, but when we interviewed you, you came 4 hours late. I was like, it was like, yeah, I was like, I don't believe that. It was like, oh no, yeah, you. So now when I'm doing interviews with people, I'm like, they better call on this time because I'm not staying late, not 1 second late. It just be like a funny experience.
Do you enjoy it though? Overall, you enjoy it?
I do. Yeah.
That's good. That's good that you're doing that too.
I do.
I find it kind of, I don't know. I love doing podcasts. Wasn't supposed to be doing this podcast. Okay. It's something my mom wanted to do.
Oh, really?
So with her, this was her whole passion. So it's like now I'm living something that she wanted to do. But it do be by though. It really do. Because she was big on women and encouraging them and everything. So I'm just like, let me just go
and
ahead.
It makes you feel like she's with you while you're doing. You just feel innovative. Yeah, see, I like that.
Yes.
I like that. I like
yes,
that.
It brings me a lot of peace. If I want to feel like crying and punching something.
Yeah. I feel like that when I'm at the job because I have to deal with Trick and then I have to deal with the guys, DJ Nasty and Mac. And these three guys are like cracking up all day. So even when I'm in like my moment or sometimes I just be in one of these moments. Like Mother's Day was one of the days. Like they was like, you could take off, but I just came through anyway. But it was like, I don't know. That wasn't a good day for me. I don't think I wasn't in a good space. I was numb, like, you know. And so, but with the guys, they just kept trying to keep the spirit up and the joke. So it makes me laugh a lot, and it makes me kind of just like, it just makes me just be like an upbeat because I'm around them and their energy is always up. So, yeah.
That's good. So I know you into real estate too. How you like that?
Yes. I started real estate when I was real young though. Right when I was in high school. It was just something I liked because my mom had owned a couple properties. And when I first got out of high school, that was the first place I stayed. I had moved into a property that my mom had. And my mom was like, all right, don't think that, you know, this is the way life is because you're going to pay you're going to have to pay the rent. You're going to have to pay the bills. And if you don't, you got to come back home because I'm not going to pay it for you. And I was thinking like, oh, I'm going to just go live lavish. She was like, you have to learn. And oh boy, I had to learn. I thought I had my little job. I had this one little job at AT&T. And I just thought that was going to pay all the bills. And baby, when I tell you I was adding them checks, and the checks didn't add up to the money I had to pay for the rent. And after the rent, then the lights went out, then the pool man cut off the stuff. It didn't work out my first time. I had to go back home. I had to come back out and learn it again. The first time did not work out. You think you got it all wrapped up, but you do not. You do not have it all wrapped up. So once that happened, then I had really got into it and I liked it. And then right before I had did the song with Trick, I actually had went to school and got my real estate license. So I went to school.
Okay.
I got the license and I had just got a job. I was working at this company called ERA Homeland Realty. And this guy had hired me, and he didn't put me out actually on the floor to like sell homes yet. The first day I got to go to show a home with a potential buyer, Trick wanted me to come to the studio to do a record for him.
Dang. Which one you end up choosing?
I chose Trick and the record because I'm here. Oh my God. It was one of those things. I was like, I'm not going to do my job. I don't know. It was a funny thing, but I'm actually starting back to do real estate now. Getting some properties, buying. It's basically like flipping, just buying properties and flipping them and selling them. That's something I just love, and just decorate them and fix them up. That's like a whole different hobby of mine that I love.
Yeah. It's a good hustle, though.
Yeah.
Once you
especially now the market is down, so this is time to buy. So if you guys see me house shopping and stuff like that, I'm doing my love real estate.
Nice. So I see that dope picture that you got with your team, your MGC bosses. So tell me a little bit more about that.
MGC bosses. I started that because I'm a part of the TLC business, and basically TLC is just like health and wealth. A lot of people don't really kind of understand the business, and I've been taking TLC products honestly for 5 years. I just had never promoted it because I was busy. I'm traveling, but I would never travel without my NRG. I'm not a person that's a detoxer, so I don't really detox. But I take NRG. It's a natural supplement. I take it when I work out. I take it when I travel. I take it before I'm doing my show.
That was their pill.
It's a little small pill. And it got
It makes you go to the bathroom.
No, you don't have to go to the bathroom with the NRG. It's a natural, just euphoric energy.
Okay.
The tea makes you go to the bathroom now. That makes you go to the bathroom. The tea. See me, my first time trying it. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. I did it. I'm cool with it, but I move around a lot. I can't just be. I'm not gonna be popping out of the public bathroom. You got to be on that tea. You got to
You got to take that at a certain time because when it kick in, you done.
Oh no, it's over. When it kick in, you need to be at home in your comfort space, or we got a problem. Okay, we have a problem. You don't want to be in your car on the road. These restaurants do not let you use their bathrooms. We are in a pandemic, so you need to be in your house, personally in your space when you're on that tea. But I do love the NutriBurst. The NutriBurst is just a multivitamin. A lot of people don't take vitamins anyway, like an everyday vitamin supplement. A lot of people. So for me, it's liquid form. I usually take mine and drink orange juice behind it. I take it in the morning time. I make trick them at the station take it. I take it when I'm working out. So it's just like an everyday lifestyle for me. It's something that's just everyday. Me and my sister, my cousin, we all work out together. We do boxing and we train, work out. So those are the supplements that we use. Some of them, one of my friends, she want to gain weight. They have stuff for gain weight. They have stuff like for pain. Like I had hurt my leg a couple months back. So it's this product that's called Alleviate. It actually kind of helps with muscle joints and stuff like that. So it's just a product thing. So MGC bosses is something that is more like us as a lifestyle. It's a movement. If you're a boss, if you want to connect, if you want to get extra money, if you want to get extra income, if you want to work out, if you want to do stuff that bosses do, then click the link.
Man, period.
Yeah.
So in closing, I want you to share with the women that are watching something uplifting and encouraging for them, because you know some of us get sidetracked and we don't get to hear positive things about people in the limelight like you. So I want you to say something real encouraging for them, because I know this is what you do every day.
I would just say honestly, you know what? Because realistically, you would think, I would say, you know, we are in like a time of just like hurt, and a lot of us are healing, trying to heal. A lot of us are like lost, broken, confused. We had so many people that lost their lives this year. Like it's almost like, is this real? Are we going to wake up from it? I'm still stuck on ending last year with my mom. So this whole year has wiped me out completely into a complete numb brick wall. Let me be honest. For me, it's about love and passion and focus on people that I care about and that care about me. That's the truth. I'm spending my time devoting it to that. And it's a peaceful space to be in. You know, I just started to travel a few times. It feels a little weird. I'm getting adjusted to it. You know, I feel scared. I feel like, you know, a lot of uncertainty. I feel just like at this phase, especially women, you need to make sure that you have 5 people that you can call on, that care about you, that you love, that love you, that's on your speed dial, that you know, that's in your corner, you know, because these are the times, you know, like if your mom said, like, prepare for a rainy day. These are the rainy days. These are the days that we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what tomorrow, what next year. We're still trying to get completely out of a pandemic to open up for a full world. And we don't know if that's going to be until next year. I'm in no rush. I'm still here trying to process it. I'm still here trying to find myself, trying to figure out when all this and how all this has happened. I'm doing it without my mom being here. This is the most confusing time for me. So for me, I would just say, like, people that, you know, it's nobody to, like, my mom is the person I go to for everything. I'll be like, what am I doing? I don't have that. So I gotta try to figure it out step by step, day by day. It's not easy. It's trying. You can see me with the smile on my story, Instagram, all that. But that's sometimes I feel like that. A lot of times I don't feel like that. You know, sometimes I post stuff, and when you see me post, that's how I feel. Those are my modes. If you see me post crying faces or sad, I'm crying. I've been crying all day, probably all day. I'm sad. If I post something happy, I may feel happy. That's how I feel at the moment. So it's just an emotional journey, an emotional you know, space to go through, and a phase that I'm in. And I just want everybody to just, like, find love within themselves. Find yourself, find truth, find honesty, find peace. If you're in a relationship and it's not peaceful, if it's toxic, if it's not bringing you happiness, get out of it. That's with friends, that's with family, that's with anybody that's around you right now. Clarity, honesty, trust, and love. That's what we need. Everybody's spread. We don't know what's going to happen. You don't know if the government's issuing out money, if they stop issuing out money, if your friend got her job tomorrow, if they don't have your job tomorrow. So many people I know lost their jobs. So many people you know lost their jobs. We're just in a space to where, like, so for me, when I tell you, it's just like a space that I have the feels like, it's like one of those things, like, just be in a space of love, like, and be thankful and be grateful, and hold on to the people that's around you, that's bringing you great energy. Get your sage your house, open your windows, get all that negative energy out, people around. The time for that is over. The time for that is over. We are in these days that we got to figure out, every step of the way, it got to be by faith. It needs to be by faith. It needs to be to see where you're going, to make sure your whole area is clear. You don't need nobody that's behind you, backstabbing you, or negativity, or trying to see you down when you're trying to go up. You need everybody on their knees with you, praying, trying to pull you up. Everybody needs to go. We need to be praying for our ancestors to lift us all up in this whole thing that we're living in, because I feel like we're in the Matrix, and I'm serious.
Man, real, like we just outer space.
So it's a scary place. Like, it's a real scary place, and I just feel like, especially women, just, you know, like, it's not worth it. It's not worth, like, if you see something on Instagram, you see something that you don't like, it's okay to scroll past. It's okay to not like her hair. It's okay to not like her shoes and her outfit. That's fine. None of that helps you. None of that is helping you. None of that is helping or feeding our soul. It's okay if you don't have nothing nice to say. Don't say nothing at all. That's okay, because that's not bringing peaceful energy to yourself. And every day, if you practice that, then the less negativity that we'll see, the less negative people, because it's really mostly women. It's bad. We got to stop. You got to stop. It's not about who looks better, skin color, hair, long, short, eyelash. None of that don't matter. This is one thing. When this is gone, none of that matters. When this go, it's over. This is just our skin. It's going to roll. It's going to wrinkle. It's going to crinkle. It's going to fall. It don't matter. It's in here. It's what's in here that matters. Like, it's what's in here. Like, what's inside your soul. What are you feeding into the universe? What are you trying to receive back? That's what matters.
Yeah. And just think how powerful it'll be if us women just come together and just be on some amazing stuff.
We run the world. You could not be on this earth if it wasn't for a woman. You get here because of a woman. A woman got you here. So where do we go wrong with not understanding that? I don't understand. No,
it's like you can't comprehend it at all.
Yeah. So, for me, I mean, I'm all about uplifting and always trying to, I'm happy for the new artists and the new girls that's doing their thing. I want to see them soar. I'm happy to see them in this position instead of being a bad position or in jail or in a bad relationship or being abused or being broken or doing something that they don't have to do. I'm happy to see them in these positions where they can make money. They can take care of a kid or a sister or a mom or family, or just to be in a good place, like a space. We need that. Like everybody's not doctors and lawyers. Everybody's not getting that kind of money. So the women that are in this industry that I am in, I salute them and hope that they keep on reigning and making their money and stack it and invest and continue to like put it back and bring more for themselves. Like, cause that's what this is about. That's what I got into the game about. I don't know. This is not a game. We're not in here to play hopscotch. We're here to make money, to make our families happy, take care of our family, better ourselves, upgrade our lives, like live in a good space and be happy. That's what we do this for. And
that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Happiness and love.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Trina. I'm gonna still be praying for you. I know it's rough.
It's a rough process, and I everybody, and people, and when I tell you this, I never understood what it meant. And when they say like you could lose a lot of things in life, and when they say you only get one as a mom, man, you better start calling, texting, visiting, driving by, dropping off flowers in the yard for no reason, sending over her favorite donuts, rubbing her feet when they hurt, putting some oil on her legs, scratching her hair. You better do all those things. Curve that club and pop those bottles and get over there and massage her back and give her that 30, 45-minute massage that she probably ain't had in 2 years or so. You better go do it, because baby, when the time comes and you can't do it, it's the feeling that's going to be heartbroken for life. You're going to want to crawl up in a crab shell and close that shell up and wish you could be out of here. And that's the feeling of that.
They're going to feel it too.
Oh, yeah. If you ain't felt nothing else in life, you're going to feel it. Absolutely.
Lose your mom, it'll be a wrap.
So, yeah. Ooh, just a crazy thing.
Oh, thank you, Trina. Love you.
You just gave me the chills, and I'm praying for you, and just stay uplifted. And I'm happy you're doing this show, and it makes you feel your mom and her energy just because it's something that she loved to do. And I see that exuding from you, just your whole energy. It just gave me the chills. It's like two people that share the same type of pain and has to heal in the same type of way.
It's pain about to have you start crying.
No, don't you? My lashes about to come off. I'm just up here like, yeah.
Beautiful, Trina. I'm telling you, it's like, it's unbearable. Some days it's like I don't want to get up.
No.
Like I'll just be like, I'm cool. Stay away from me. I don't talk to nobody. But it's like it's pain. It's just you just want to hear her voice.
Yeah.
Like you just do, and it's like, man, I had the best mom ever. Like y'all understand. I be want to tell people that's like you don't understand. I had a mother.
Yes.
You know, like I ain't have no part-time mom, no mom out here. My mom was active in my life. Done so much for me, and now it's like, who can I pick up and call? Just like how you feel.
Yeah, it's not
like my mom told things that I didn't see.
Wait. Yeah, I still catch myself. Yeah, so it's a moment.
Especially your mom read people. Yeah. She be like,
oh yeah,
mess with them, no.
Yes.
And my mom just set it straight, and I'm like, okay. But now it's like, dang, where do I go now?
Yeah, who
gonna tell me
now with it?
Nothing. Yeah, it's like I gotta feel her spirit now, and let it come into me for me to know not to even go in that direction.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. That's true.
So I'm gonna continue to pray for you. We both gotta pray for each other, girl. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye, Trina.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to Life Her Podcast, where we help heal women all over the world. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Facebook, Life Her Podcast, and check out our YouTube page as well. And make sure you subscribe. You can also look onto our website and you can purchase merchandise and listen to the podcast episodes. I am Yvette Lloyd. I am Life Her. Love yourself, ladies. Take care of yourself and others you love dearly.